Now we'll discuss how to find the square root of a given number. So for that we have two methods, prime factorization method and the secondary long division method. So it's your wish, you can use any of these two methods. So we'll take a common number and I'll solve that number with both these methods. So it's up to you the method which you want to use. So the number is 729. Now first of all I'll use prime factorization method to find its square root. Then I'll use the long division method. Let's start. 729. We'll go on the table of 3. So 2, 4 and 3. 81 on 27, 9, 3 and this is 1. So see, 729. The factors are 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into like this. 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair. So we can write it like this. 3 raised to power 2, 3 raised to power 2 and 3 raised to power 2. So it's 729 is 3 raised to power 2. So we can take this power as common like this. So whenever we'll take this square on this side, it will become the square root. 729 and this is 3 into 3 into 3 and the answer is 27. It means 27 is the square root of 729. This was the prime factorization method. So what we have done, first of all we had find the prime factorization method. After that here we had made the pairs and after taking the power as common we had shift that power here and that became the square root and the answer is 27. Next is long division method. So for long division method what we have to do is 729. So in long division method we have to make pairs from the right hand side. See, 729. 3 numbers were here. So one pair is this and the 7 is alone here. If we have 4, 0, 2, 6 like these numbers, so the pairs will make like this and this. So it is 729. So first of all we have to check that this first number is a perfect square or not. 7 is not a perfect square. Now we have to check 7 comes around which perfect square number. So we know that square of 2 is 4 and the square of 3 is 9. So we'll take the smaller one. So 2 2s are 4. 3. Next what we have to do? We have to double this quotient. So it is 4. Next here we'll take down this pair. 329. Now just see, 9 is at the end. So we have to just recall which number should be multiplied twice so that we'll get 9. So the number is 3 also. So we'll take 3 and 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. This is smaller number. Next number is what? 7 because 7 7s are 49. So we'll take 7. This 32. So 28, this is your 32. So 7 and 7. So it will become 329. So the square root of 729 is what? 47. So this was the prime factorization method and this is our long division method. So now it's your wish, you can use any of these two methods to find the square root of a given number. Now we'll discuss another type of sums. See, there is a square root and we have to find the value of this one. So in square root we have 5 square and 12 square. So just solve it. Square of 5 is 25 and square of 12 is 144. Their sum is 169. Now we have to find its square root. So just find out 169. So we'll make pairs like this. So 1 1. Next is what? We have to bring down this pair. Now we have to check or we have to just make its double. Double of this quotient is 2. Now just see, 9 is here. So which two numbers are there? If we multiply it twice, so we'll get 9 at the end. 1 is 3. So just check. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. Correct? So 3 here, 3 here. It means Square root of 169 is what? That is our 13. Next, 3 square and 4 square. Square of 3, 9. Square of 4, 16. Their sum is 25. And we know that its answer is 5. So whenever we have this kind of sum, so first of all we have to just solve these squares and then we have to find the square root of the final value. Next, how many numbers lie between the square of 4 and 5? First of all, I'll just tell you a general term. If there are two numbers n and next is n plus 1, like 4 and 5. First is n, next is 1 more than this previous term. And whenever we have to find how many numbers lie between the square of these two numbers. So what formula we have to use? 2 into n, where n is the smaller number. Okay. So how many numbers lie between the square of 4 and 5? Now we have to check how many numbers will lie between the square of these two numbers. So here 4 is the smaller number. So what is the formula here? 2 into n. It means 2 into 4 and the answer is 8. So if you want to check it, just see square of 4 and square of 5. So this is 16 and this is 25. Just write the numbers: 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is the answer. If they said find the numbers lie between the square of 8 and 9, it means we have to find the numbers between these two squares. So this is n, this is n plus 1. So what formula we'll use? 2 into n. It means 2 into 8 and the answer is 16. It means 16 numbers will lie between the square of 8 and the square of 9.